This is a story of a man whose life was changed by a little paperclip. Kyle McDonald lives in a small town in Canada. In 2005, he was working at his desk as usual when he saw a little red paperclip. He was reminded of a game he used to play as a child called Bigger and Better, where each player starts with a small object and tries to trade it up for something bigger and better without spending any money. Whoever has the most valuable object at the end wins. The end result usually will be something on the level of a toy car. But this time, Kyle wanted to get something more valuable and more expensive. He wanted to trade a paperclip all the way up to an entire house, no matter how long or how far it would take him. In one interview, he said, "Most people thought I was pretty crazy. In fact, most people thought it was a joke." He decided to take a picture of paperclip and put it on Craigslist to see if anyone would trade him, and a couple of days after, he exchanged the object for a fish-shaped pen. So he continued. The same day, he traded the pen for a doorknob with a face on it. Then he traveled all the way to Massachusetts, where he found a man who needed a doorknob for his stovetop espresso maker. In exchange, he received a camping stove. After a few months, he traded that for an electric generator and the generator for an instant party kit. He got the kit together with a neon sign, an empty keg, and IOU to fill up with beer. He traded the party kit for a used snowmobile, the snowmobile for 2 tickets to the Canadian Rockies, and then 1 ticket for a used box truck. Then, he traded the box truck for a recording contract, the recording contract for a year's rent in Phoenix, and the year's rent for an afternoon with Alice Cooper. That day, he went on stage with Cooper, holding a giant 10-foot red paperclip above his head. A week later, he made a decision, which many would say it's the dumbest decision someone could make, to trade an afternoon with Alice Cooper for a Kiss snow globe. What no one knew is that Kyle has been contracted 2 months earlier by Hollywood producer Corbin Burnson, who owns the world's largest snow globe collection, over 6,500 globes, and he needed a new edition. Kyle gave his Kiss snow globe in exchange for a paid speaking credited role in a Hollywood film. Then people changed their minds and said that that was the best trade ever. Kipling, the small town in Canada, wanted that movie role, and in return for that, the town gave Kyle a 2-story house for free. After that trade, he said, "So I made a trade with Kipling, moved into the house, and we had the biggest housewarming party ever, where thousands of people from all over the world showed up. We had live auditions for the role of the movie." In less than 1 year, Kyle made 14 trades and spent 0 money. In the end, that's how Kyle McDonald traded a paperclip for a house. He is a perfect example of how from something we all have at home, we can achieve much bigger things, even a house, without a single dollar.